if all R&B was talking about fucking and sucking, it'd be boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have the variances. That's what makes it what it is.
I think skill-wise, a lot of kids are like off the hook now. I mean, there's so many different rhyme styles, production, and everything. But I think the only thing I have a problem with is just everybody wanting to be everybody else. And I think that's kind of stagnating, like, just the sounds and creativity of it.
Whoever wanna fucking rhyme, I act them niggas, you know what I'm saying? I don't fucking compare me to no fucking producers, man. This ain't no fucking game for me. I don't give a fuck about a nigga trying to classify me as a producer. My beats was whack at one point, dog. I wasn't always having hot beats. I learned how to make hot beats. I'm focusing on rhyming now. I'm gonna be the fucking best. And I'm gonna be charting with these niggas. I'm gonna be charting, I'm gonna come out #1. Hopefully, if it's not the first album, be the second album. If it's not the second album, be the third album. I'm not just trying to say I'm gonna come out and sell 10 million, but I'm gonna do everything I got in my power, and I gotta one up because I just hear my beats first.
Each artist is gonna have their individuality though, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't really copy off the last man's scheme and then just try to make it work for them too. Because, you know, it ain't one size fits all with music, period.
Everybody's so money-driven and not music-driven that it's just kind of making everything a little stale to that.
Man, the money took over, you know what I mean? Yeah. The money took over.
Damaging.
It's like, it's crazy, man, when I think about it. How much paper is involved in this game, because I remember being around Cypress. I was part of the Soul Assassins. They were on top of the rap game. We did the Soul Assassin tour. It was the biggest tour at the time, and I look back and they only sold 2 million records at the most. That's nothing now.
Some things that I like, and there's a lot of things I don't like, you know what I'm saying? And it has to do with lyrical content too, like it could really destroy a song and make the beat whack and make it whack, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you talking about nonsense, it's just like, it's non-interesting, you know. I don't want my kid listening to something that don't make no sense.
The radio that exists now shouldn't even be saying they blazing hip-hop and R&B or where hip-hop and R&B lives, because real hip-hop ain't getting played.
I swear, before Jay-Z and Nas, before that battle, I think hip-hop was like, it was getting real corny.
Oh yeah.
It was like, I was like, yo, nothing was exciting. It was nothing. But yo, when Nas took his ass up to Power and Jay-Z was getting back by Hot 97, yeah, that took me back to, you know, I felt like, wow, maybe this is how people felt when me and Red was going at it back in the day. And radio haven't seen that excitement in like years, eons. So people ain't know nothing about no shit like that.
You know, a lot of the records that have been hits over the past few years are for that time. It's gonna be interesting, like 20, 30 years from now, when they're gonna do collections, like how we got the best of the 60s and the best of the 70s now. It's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna be on the best of the 90s.
A lot of these cats making beats now, they're making a little change right now. I'm proud they're doing it, but you know, the true musicians are gonna last.
And that shit is crazy, man. That's why I do not sugarcoat it. I don't sugarcoat it. Even if some of my shit has a melody, I make pretty music too, but with the heart of a hip-hop format, like Rakim said. Even if it's jazz or quiet storm, we take a beat and hook it up and convert it into hip-hop form. It's a sound to hip-hop, and we know the sound. Ice Cube is hip-hop, NWA is hip-hop. You know, we know it when we hear it. If not, it's not hip-hop. Don't be mad if we don't like your shit, but we're true judges, because we were raised on the real shit. These motherfuckers have no knowledge of the history. If you can't say, no, Eric B. and Rakim and sing the lyrics to one record, you gotta leave us alone. That's how real this shit is to us. We ain't gonna never make no faggot ass hip hop, man. No, there's no such thing as faggot ass hip hop, really.
Yeah, so even
there's faggot bitch shit, and then there's hip hop, and then there's rap.
I see a lot of producers who like say things like they let the artists go do them after they sell them the beat and then they keep it moving. Your name is on that record, B. It might be the artist's album, but that's your record. Your name is on it. You produced by you. If it comes out whack, it's not only on the artist, it's on you. You know what I mean? Look at you. Exactly. Like if your beat sounds terrible, maybe a hot beat, but the mix sounds terrible, that's on you. That's not on the artist. Even in the studio, when you working with the artist, most artists are susceptible to input from the producer, and that comes with having a little bit of a name too. Like it can't be the first beat you ever sold, and you're gonna go sit there and tell Jay-Z, yo, you gotta rap like this. No, you're gonna look at you crazy. But once you have a little bit of a name, a little bit of respect under your belt, people will welcome your input or in your opinion.
I felt really weird in the studio because it was hard for me to tell Big Daddy Kane, like that verse, or yo, can you re-kick this rhyme, or I think you could have said it better right there, why don't we do this? The first day was kind of just, I was open. And I remember talking to Premier, I told him that, and he was like, yo, man, he kind of scolded me like, yo, you better be a fucking producer, man. You better, yo, you want to fuck with people like Big Daddy Kane and they want to fuck with you? That means that they respect you enough and go do them thus far to trust your opinion. And if you don't speak up, you're not really producing that record.
But as a producer, you know, it's your duty, you know what I'm saying, to put your input into the artist, put your mind into them. Just keep making that joint fat, yo. Keep making it fat, keep working, keep doing it, don't stop. Even if nobody ain't buying your beats, yo, don't mean nothing. Because when they start buying them, you're going to have 100 to sell. Believe me.
What I really want people to know for the most part is that, cause I think what happens to a lot of producers when they blow, they get beside this shit. You know, when you lose your humbleness and when you start thinking you the shit is when you fall off.
There's times where you're going to peak real high, and you're going to peak low, you know what I'm saying? But the name of the game is stay in the middle, you know what I'm saying? So you got space to go up.
You know, you got to pay your dues. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all gonna have to get pimped, you know what I mean? But, you know, you come up, save your little dough, and then you make your moves, you live and you learn, you know what I'm saying? But actually, it's getting better, you know what I'm saying? Where artists don't even have to get pimped, you know what I'm saying? You only get pimped if you want to get pimped, you know what I'm saying? It's what you step to the record company with, you know what I mean? If you step to the record company with nothing to bring to the table, that's how they gonna treat you, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna bring nothing to the table, you know what I mean? But you gotta come to the table like, with a whole entity, so they can be like, oh, you already got the street buzz, huh? Oh, you already did your, you know what I mean? That's how artists gotta come nowadays.
A lot of cats is in this production because they see the beat machine there, they see the piano there, they see the money that we make, and they don't see the years that we put in there, the years of getting jerked, the years of stuff not selling.
If you have intentions of getting into hip hop, and the first thing comes to your mind is, yo, I'm gonna make some cash, then please do us a favor, just stay out, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna make all these little fast food hip hop beats. It's gonna be that the radio's already flooded with, and they're not special, and they're kind of like in one day, out the next day. Just go. If you're in it for because you love the music, then please come in. You know, change something. Come, just say you're about to change the face of hip hop.
Do you make good music? And please keep adding in. There's a melting pot. Anybody that can make 1 or 2 records in a particular time that's gonna pop, that's gonna add to the whole picture. So every person that adds in and makes something dope for the whole culture, you might be a one-hit wonder. You can be that person that does it. As long as it's dope, it's gonna keep sparking.
Only thing I say is that, like I said earlier, it'd be good for people to go back. Like a lot of people getting into the game right now, go back, do some research on old albums, or follow old producers from then and now. Check out their styles and how they was doing what they was doing.
It doesn't matter what you work with. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you start with, as long as you get the sound that you want. Make that shit hot. And then when you do get your sound, make sure you know your shit. Make sure you know your equipment, man. You know? You gotta know the shit like the back of your hand. That's the only way you're gonna elevate your sound, man.
When you find a machine that's up to your caliber, stick with it, you know what I mean? Of course, as you make more money, it's like, you may buy different things here, different things there. But when you stick to one machine, you know what I mean, you really become a master of it.
What I don't like about hip hop and no game, like you look at rock and rollers, they got longevity. They could go on tour and do what they gotta do. Look at the Stones, you know what I mean? They're never gonna go away. Hip hoppers, they don't support you like that. Look at it, come on, Hammer sold more than everybody. That nigga, they ain't giving him that love right now. He can't be like the Rolling Stones and go do a tour every few years. You know what I mean? Why?